Hello, greetings. Welcome back. This is Tristan. Welcome to my channel where we draw very raw, no video editing, no nothing, just pure drawing. And we're going to have some fun today. We're going to draw again from my previous drawing. One of my other previous drawing is that going to make 2Ds that look 3Ds. So we're going to explore that, continue how we do it. Why do I have my packet here? Because often I would draw small, so you could also try to draw small, so you do not need to peel the whole paper to draw, because sometimes we would be overwhelmed drawing large scale. So we could start small, make it easy, so we could relax. So like I said, I always carry a small paper on my pocket. I do not need to bring a sketchbook to draw. So anything handy is okay. Sometimes I draw in tissue paper when I'm eating on a fast food. So I could draw if I do not carry a paper. I think the worst thing that I forgot is a ball pen, because ball pen is very hard to borrow sometimes. So sometimes I try to borrow with on the cashier, so if they could lend a ball pen, so I could, I mean, I'm an addict in drawing. Not not all the time, but sometimes I need to draw to relax. I need drawing is a relaxing thing for me. Okay, so for this demonstration, we're going to draw a car. I think one of my favorite cars, a classic BMW 2002. Okay, so it's a 1970 car. It's a cute car. So we're going to draw it in this small scale. It's a small size drawing. So like I said, we need to learn our basic shapes. So if we keep drawing in basic shapes, it could be turned into memory. So there will be a time you do not need to draw with references. Like I did when I got bored, I start drawing from memory. Okay, so let's try to draw while I explain a little. So I hope you uh, excuse me while I draw and explain. So we're going to try of course, shading. I mean, this is hatching. Let's try to draw a rectangle. Okay, so I'm going to try to budget the space here when I'm drawing. Okay, so for this one we have a rectangle, long rectangle. So just to measure the length. So for this one, we're going to divide this triangle here. Okay, so don't worry, you can draw what makes you you draw. You need to draw in a relaxing mode, so you have to enjoy drawing. Okay, so we have two rectangles here now, and next we're going to place where the wheel is. So this is just a estimate. You do not need to be you do not know uh, because you are practicing. We need not to exaggerate ourselves. Don't be hard on ourselves, because we're going to try to draw. Okay, okay, so yeah. Okay, so again, try to draw lightly, and if you keep drawing, you would be doing like this. If you check other professional car artists that draw, you would often see someone draw that until the pen touch the paper. Okay, so try to draw and enjoy drawing. Okay, so that's it. Then again, we're going to, if you notice something is building up while you draw. Okay, uh, so we're going to try the again for the roof of the car where people ride. Okay, and try to make a slant here. If you want, you could draw a triangle. So just ignore this one. When we're going to fix this later. Okay, when we draw, since we are learning, just ignore the mistakes, and you will learn how to fix that later if you keep drawing and drawing. Okay, so we have a see it is a very uh, straightforward. Okay, so for this one, I think I made a mistake. It is very short, so you could always extend it. A lot of times I do this kind of thing, but again, you have to calculate it. You will always recover, and if it fails, so you can always start again. Okay, so let's try this one that divides. This is where the famous BMW logo here. Of course, this is not endorsed by BMW, of course. Just everyone is drawing any cars here, so just love the classic. Okay, so we're going to have some oval here for the headlights. Okay, then this one is too straight, so we'll just have to try to curve it. How a car looks like. So while you draw, you can always recover. Remember, this is a ball pen. There's no erasing. So just draw and draw. Doesn't matter if it doesn't look the way it is. We're just trying to draw here that almost look like a car. Could be any car. Okay, so that's how I remember it. Okay, may not look exactly, but again, just draw because you know the basic shapes. Of course, you have to enjoy drawing. And like I said, I think Bob Ross is famous for saying, what's that? A beautiful mistakes. Of course, Bob Ross is a. I always watch him back in the day on here in the local channel. Okay, then we put some side mirrors here. So this, I think this is too steep, I think. So we will always slant it here. Okay. And for the wheels, just draw a circle here. May not be perfect circle, could be an oval. So again, you could always draw here, so you can overlap that. Don't worry, you can always fix that. But remember where to make darker tones. Okay, so that's it. Like I said, I made a mistake here, but I think some what you call this in cars. Okay, so see, we recover from that mistake. So this is the wheels. Then you would from here just estimate. Most of my drawings are just you need to estimate. So from the wheels, you draw wheels like that. You do not need to trouble yourself drawing the perfect wheel. For the road, okay. So this looks good. So there you have it. This is it always stuck in here. Headlights. For the mirrors, oh, for the window, so you just can practice your hatching. Remember to practice your hatching. It is very important. You remember how to do that. Okay. So this is where the door seats, doors, side doors. Actually, I cannot. I still don't know how to drive because I do not own a car. Okay. So for this one, you practice your hatching. Okay, this one. You know, hatching has a lot of things to do book not only as a shadow. Sometimes you do that to fix it, like a shortcut for hair. Like example, I'm going to draw a woman here. Let's say, oops, so let's say we have a woman here, then nose, then and for hair you just draw that. Then sometimes you do not draw exactly the whole hair. You just put it some here, just put some hatching. Most drawings are like this. You just need to learn how to use that. I always draw. I always draw. Any drawing I do, I would always put a woman in any place. Sometimes just only eyes. Okay. For this demo, I just put a car here so it may look something very nicely. Okay. There. So there you have it. I'm not going to finish this again like from my previous video, but the idea here for this video is that you know how to draw by keep practicing how to draw those shapes. If you keep practicing drawing shapes, uh, those things will be stored in your memory and you can draw anything. If you're planning your dream house, of course, if you plan your dream house, it's like drawing like that, then you could design whatever you do, or in work you could always visualize warrior discussion on meetings. So learn how to draw those basic shapes. Sometimes it could be boring just drawing something, or like from my first video, second video is this hatching where I draw to depict clouds. So if you're not doing anything, just draw those, do some hatching. It is a practice. It's like walking. You're just walking, but it builds help for your body. Your body needs those simple exercises. Some often the walking is the most important simple exercise that every people need. And like this one, hatching is very basic. And if you keep doing this as an exercise, even though you're not drawing anything, it's very beneficial. Again, thank you very much for watching my video. Hope you like, subscribe, and comment if you like. If you want to ask something, what to draw next, I'll try to do it. And again, hope you continue watching my other videos, and appreciate very much for continuing and supporting my channel. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.